Welcome to another beautiful day here at Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're having a look at the 2017 Terrain SLE-2 all-wheel drive, shown here in the very nice ebony twilight metallic. And under the hood you'll find a 2.4-liter direct injected inline 4-cylinder engine with 6-speed automatic transmission. We're going to take a look now at the inside of this vehicle. So the upholstery in here is all cloth. Just down here, the controls for the 8-way power adjustable driver seat, including lumbar support. We also have the premium Pioneer speakers, which allow for the best sound quality when listening to your music inside the vehicle. Taking a step inside now, we'll have a look here at the Intellilink color touchscreen. So this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, and XM radio. If you click on this now playing icon, you can see what song's playing, what source it's coming from. As well, you can set favorite radio stations down along the bottom there by simply pressing and holding the spot where you want the favorite to go. You have up to 6 pages of favorites that you can set, and you can scroll through those pages using this fave button down here. As you can see along the bottom, it's scrolling through all 6 of those pages. As well, you can flip through those radio sources I mentioned by clicking this source button. So there's your AM, your FM, and back to XM radio. To get back to that main menu with all the options displayed, you're going to hit this home button here. So you can also connect your mobile device to the vehicle to take advantage, listen to some music from that if that's what you prefer to the radio. So you can do so using USB, auxiliary, or Bluetooth. Taking a look now at the buttons below that. So this button here will turn on and off the stereo system. The dial will control the volume. This dial over here will help you navigate the menu. The button on top will help you select anything you land on. Below all that, you have the button for the hazard lights, and then we get to all the climate controls. This button over here will turn on and off the climate controls. The dial will control the fan speed. The dial over here will control the temperature. The button on top will turn on and off the air conditioning. There's front and rear window defrost and an option for both the driver and the passenger to have a heated seat, which is of course very nice during those cold winter months. The 4 buttons below that will control the driver information center, which is the screen right in front of the driver there. So you can flip through different information about the trip itself, so average vehicle speed, fuel economy, fuel range, or you can look at information about the vehicle, so you can change units if you're crossing any borders and that's necessary. You also have oil life and tire pressure. So basically anything the driver may need to know is right there in front of them and controlled at their fingertips. Below that you have a little ledge for storage. Down below that there's even more storage space, as well as an auxiliary power outlet at the back there. Moving back in between the seats now, you have the button for eco mode, which will help you save on gas. You then have 2 cup holders, this button for traction control, a little bit of storage space in behind, as well as this very nice leather wrapped center armrest. Opening that up, you have a lot more storage space down below, and you have a nice little cubby here to store some smaller items. You can remove that if you wish to have better access to the rest of the space down here. As well, you have a USB port, an auxiliary input, as well as an auxiliary power outlet down at the bottom there. Coming now to the right-hand side of this very nice leather-wrapped steering wheel, you have 2 columns for stereo controls. One is for hands-free communication. Over here on the left-hand side, you have all your cruise control settings. It's actually adaptive cruise control, as this vehicle is equipped with forward collision warning and as well as lane departure warning. Coming now to the driver's side door, we'll finish it off with some basic controls. So we have the window locks, power windows, power heated outside mirrors, and up here beside the handle are the power lock and unlock. We're gonna have a look at the trunk space of this vehicle now. Before we do so, I just wanted to point out those awesome 18-inch machined aluminum wheels. Lined along the back of the vehicle are ultrasonic parking sensors. These will alert the driver if the vehicle is getting too close to anything while in reverse. So I'm going to open up this trunk now. To do so, there's a button located just underneath this GMC logo. You want to press that, pull upwards, and the trunk will open nice and easily. Taking a look inside the trunk space here, you have lots and lots of room for cargo. You can actually increase the amount of space you have by folding that second row of seating forward, which I'll show you how to do in just a few seconds here. As well, you have some extra storage space over here on the left and the right hand side of the trunk. There's also some hooks lining the right and left hand side of the trunk if you want to attach anything to secure the items back here. As well, you have an auxiliary power outlet, compact spare tire under here should you need it. As well, there is a retractable cargo cover here, so if you want to make use of it, you simply line up the peg with the insert on the side. It just kind of sits on top of any cargo that may be back here, keeps it safe during the trip. If you don't want to use it, you can just have it sitting resting against that second row of seating there, or you can remove it completely if you want to store some taller items in the trunk here. To close up this trunk now, there is a handle located up here on the left hand side. You want to grab a hold of that, pull downwards, and the trunk will close nice and easily. We're going to take a look now at the backseat area of this vehicle. So we'll start here at the rear passenger side door. You have lots of storage space towards the bottom there, as well as the power window controls. As I mentioned earlier, the second row of seating can fold forward to give you even more trunk space. So I'll show you how to do that now. You're going to hold onto this handle here and push the seat down flat. It's the same process over there for the second half of the split bench seat. And as you can see with that seat down, it just gives you so much more room in that trunk. To get it back up to its normal position, you're just going to push it back up until it clicks into place. I'm going to take a step inside the back seat now to show you around in here. So you have some storage space located behind both the passenger seat and the driver's seat as well. Behind the center console, there is an auxiliary power outlet. Turning around now, you can see that this back seat would fit 3 people quite comfortably. There is a lot of legroom back here. However, if no one is taking up that center seat, you can simply pull down on this tab. Down comes the center folding armrest with 2 cup holders to make sure that the people in the back have a comfortable trip. What a fantastic vehicle, both inside and out. So once again, this was a look at the 2017 Terrain SLE-2 all-wheel drive, shown here in the very nice ebony twilight metallic. And this vehicle is equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar. It also has its own 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. If you'd like to give this Terrain a test drive, please come down to Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, where we will always do whatever it takes.